Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Daily Dialogues. I'm Anna.
And I'm Alex. Thanks for joining us today. Our episode is all about something we often forget in daily life. Think before you speak.
Right, Alex, words are powerful. They can heal, encourage, and motivate, but they can also hurt, discourage, or even break relationships.
And that's why today we'll explore why thinking before speaking matters, how to practice it, and of course, we'll share some dialogues to help you use these phrases in your English conversations.
Perfect. So grab your notebook if you want to take some notes. Let's dive in.
Anna, I have a question. Be honest. Have you ever said something you regretted?
Oh, many times. Once I told my friend that her new haircut looked, let's say, different. I thought I was being polite, but she understood it as negative.
Ouch. Yeah, sometimes even small comments can be misunderstood. For example, imagine someone is nervous before giving a presentation, and you say, "Don't mess it up." You might think it's a joke, but they might feel more anxious.
Exactly. So the first lesson is pause before you speak. Even a few seconds can make a big difference.
And that pause allows you to ask yourself, is what I'm about to say true, kind, necessary, and helpful?
I love that. Truthful, kind, necessary, helpful. 4 simple checks.
This idea actually comes from old wisdom. Many cultures, from Buddhism to ancient Greek philosophy, emphasize careful speech. It's fascinating how universal this lesson is.
Let's share some useful English phrases connected to this idea.
Good idea. Listeners, you can practice these with us. I didn't mean it that way. When you said something, but it came across wrong. Let me rephrase that to correct yourself politely. Can I be honest with you? A soft way to prepare the listener.
These are excellent for learners because they help you sound thoughtful and respectful in conversations.
Yes, and if you ever feel like you might say something hurtful, you can simply pause and say, "Let me think about that for a moment."
Another helpful phrase is, I want to make sure I say this clearly. That shows you're trying to be respectful.
And if you accidentally say something wrong, don't panic. Just add, "Sorry, that didn't come out right." Simple but effective.
Okay, let's make this fun. We'll do a few short dialogues where one person speaks without thinking, and then we show the better version.
Wow, you look really tired today. Are you sick?
That sounds rude, right? Let's try again.
Hey, you've been working hard lately. How are you feeling?
Much better. Same observation, but kinder. That shirt looks weird on you.
Ouch. Now the better version.
That's a different style for you. Do you like it?
See? The second version shows curiosity instead of criticism. Why did you cook it like this? I don't like it.
That's harsh. Now let's reframe.
This is interesting. It tastes different from what I'm used to. What recipe did you use?
That's respectful and opens conversation instead of hurting feelings. That post was stupid.
Ouch. On the internet, words travel even faster. Let's try again.
I see your point, but I have a different opinion. Can I share it?
Perfect. Now it becomes a discussion, not an attack. Anna, I think one of the biggest reasons people don't think before they speak is because they react emotionally.
Yes. Like when we're angry, upset, or stressed, we might blurt out words without realizing their impact.
Exactly. And later, we regret it. So one technique is to breathe first. Even one deep breath can give you space to choose your words.
Another technique is to imagine being in the other person's shoes. How would I feel if someone said this to me?
That's empathy in action. And it helps you not only avoid hurting others, but also build stronger relationships.
You know, in English, we also have idioms related to this. For example, hold your tongue means stop yourself from speaking. And bite your tongue means you wanted to say something, but you chose to stay silent.
Great examples. And we also say, think twice before you speak once. It emphasizes the value of pausing.
Let's also mention that sometimes silence itself is communication. You don't have to respond immediately to everything.
Okay, listeners, let's practice together. I'll say a sentence that is not very thoughtful, and you try to change it in your mind.
Ready? Here's the first one. That was a terrible idea. How could you rephrase it more kindly?
One option is, Maybe we could try a different approach. Much softer.
Next one. You never do anything right. Think about it. How can we change it?
We can say, this part didn't work well. Let's fix it together. See the difference?
Third one. That's boring. Instead, I prefer something more exciting. What do you think?
Great. Practice this exercise often. It helps train your brain to find better words.
Let's do a quick review of today's key expressions. Repeat after us if you can. I didn't mean it that way. Let me rephrase that. Can I be honest with you? I need a moment to think about how to say this. Words can be powerful, so I'll choose mine carefully.
Great job. Try using one of these in your conversations this week. So, Anna, final takeaway?
My final thought is this. Words are free, but how you use them can cost a lot. So take the time to choose wisely.
Love that. For me, silence is sometimes better than the wrong words.
You know, Alex, it's interesting. Sometimes people think silence means you have nothing to say. But often, it just means you're respecting the moment.
Exactly. I've noticed in conversations when I pause before answering, people actually listen more carefully. It's like they expect something thoughtful.
True. And in daily life, even small things like saying thank you with sincerity instead of rushing can make a huge difference.
Yeah. I think about how many times I've spoken too quickly and then had to apologize later. It's exhausting to clean up after careless words.
Oh, yes, I've been there too. And honestly, it's much easier to pause for a few seconds than to fix hurt feelings afterwards.
Exactly. You know what else helps? Journaling. I sometimes write down what I wish I had said in a situation. It trains me for next time.
That's a great idea. I sometimes practice conversations in my head, especially before important meetings. It helps me choose better words.
And let's be honest, nobody is perfect. We're all going to make mistakes with our words.
Yes, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. If we're aware, we can improve step by step.
I like that. Awareness. Even just noticing, oh, I spoke too fast there, is already progress.
Definitely. And one last thing, I think kindness should guide us. If your words come from kindness, even if they're not perfect, people will feel your intention.
Couldn't agree more. So, listeners, remember it's not about having the perfect sentence, it's about having the right heart behind your words.
Well said, Alex.
Thank you, Anna. And thank you, listeners, for being with us today.
You enjoyed this episode? Please subscribe, share, and leave us a comment.
And remember, practice thinking before speaking, in English and in life. See you next time.